Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Welcome back to another video walkthrough review of another wonderful RV here. I am in the Brinkley booth here at the Tampa Super Show here, and I am going to take a look at the Model Z Air 315, which is an enormous travel trailer. It's 11,500 pounds empty, almost 15,000 pounds loaded. So this thing's huge. Let's go take a look. All right, so we are going to get started on the inside here, everyone's favorite part. This is an absolutely beautiful travel trailer. And like I said, it's big, and this is very reminiscent of the Reflection 312, Jayco 312 line. Very similar floor plan, a ton of upgrades. We're going to start up in the bedroom first, and there is a ton of storage everywhere. Right when you walk in the door, you have a nice place to hang your coats there. And then going down the hallway, we'll get into the bedroom here, the main bedroom, which has a ton of storage. You have a nice fireplace, for one, which is awesome in a bedroom. TV up there, and this does have 3 air conditioners. You have one in the main bedroom, one in the living room, one back in the bunk room, and they have individual thermostats, which is really nice. And then right below the fireplace, you have a nice little hamper there for your dirty clothes, which brings me to my next point of laundry. So this is laundry prepped. You can actually see right there for the dryer vent, which is super nice. And then you've got a ton of dresser drawer storage here. On the bed, you've got the traditional hanging closets right on the each side of the bed. Nice little cubby up there as well as plenty of storage up here. Very deep storage. And you also have your little cubbies there for your phones and whatnot. Now under the bed, this is kind of cool. You've got a little like lockable safe zone that you can put like some valuables in. And that's nice to have a nice little safe where you can just lock things away. And then you'll notice these right here, because these are actually drawers on the outside. Plugs right there, dresser drawers, very nice. One thing I do love about Brinkley's is they try to make it feel a little bit more residential by doing things like this and framing out the windows. And this is a huge window for a bedroom. Nice big windows on both sides. Now, head down the hallway here, go into the bathroom, which is also super nice. And I love they even gave you some towel hooks in here. Porcelain toilet, very nice shower, glass door, and then look at the shower head. That's crazy. And then this leads into that closet where your laundry is. So you would be losing a lot of this storage if you decided to do laundry in this unit. And then you've also got some storage down here and some drawers. Very nice. And solid surface countertops. So now coming out of the bathroom, going back into the main living space, you've got the dinette right here, which I actually do like. They've kind of made this a convertible space, if you will. Like this, movable. You can just take that out of the way if you want a little bit more space. You've got the table there. Other side of the dinette is affixed, but I do like that they've made this mobile, so you can actually get this out of the way or push it up under or use it as an ottoman for the couch, which are recliners. They do actually recline. They've also got, looks like, heat and probably massage as well. Very nice windows all around. And again, nice boxed in. And in this one, you have super, super nice day-night shades, which is awesome. I love that. And when you turn around and look at the kitchen area, there's tons of storage, and look at the pantry. So I want to also point out something in here that I don't see a lot of RVs doing, a lot of RV manufacturers doing, and I really wish they would. This is actually an access for your plumbing. So you can take this off and get to the plumbing for the shower. That's awesome. The serviceability aspect of that is absolutely awesome. I wish I'd seen more of that in RV manufacturers, because that's like a $2 part. Super easy. Now moving over here, you got nice cabinets for your plates, a little coffee bar right there, and then you've got storage under here. The electrical panel is right there, but you also do have a little bit of access to fuses there, which is nice. And then up here, you got your control panel for your dimmer, dim the lights down, which is nice. And then you've got your control panel here for your tanks, your slides, all that stuff. And then moving back towards the kitchen, you have a really big fridge, which is super nice. Double door fridge freezer. Residential style for sure. I like that. And then moving around to the island here, nice big sink. Tons of storage. Look at that. Big, big storage. And these are wood cabinets. Like real wood cabinets. And soft close, which is awesome. Now, nice big oven. Probably one of the biggest ovens I've seen in an RV in a while. Storage down there. The little pots and pans storage, your little kitchen utensils, things like that. Plenty of storage in the living room. Put your game consoles down there. We definitely have a Nintendo Switch that would go there. Storage up here. Again, coat hooks. Nice. Put your coat hooks here. And then same in the bunk room back there. So I do want to mention one more thing moving here towards looking back into the RV from the bunk room. You can see it's with opposing slides, just how wide this is. And these are big slides. These aren't small slides on either side. You got most of your kitchen over here that slides out. And then you've got going to this side, obviously, your couch and your dinette and everything like that. And then you've also got a little like office area, coffee bar, whatever you want to turn this into. You go back here into the bunk room. Again, there's a thermostat right there for the other AC that's back here. And you've got coat hooks, plenty of storage back here, nice TV. This doubles as your ladder. So you've got supports here that are metal, so you won't ding up the wood. And you can actually climb right up there. You've got dresser drawers. Very nice. Plenty of space. Nice big bed up here with huge windows. And that is cool. Look, give you a plug right up here. So if you want to set your phone up here, or maybe set like a little picture frame, or even my child has a Tony. If you've seen those little Tony tune boxes, you can definitely put that up there. That's really cool. Bunk over here with a window. Got another window down there. Some sconce lights there. And actually a decent couch, which is super nice. So now just before we head outside, I am going to leave it here for just a second. If you want, you can pause here. This is all the specs. See, it is about 11,500 pounds empty. About 14,500-ish loaded. So definitely a big trailer. Definitely want to have a lot of truck for this. Let's head outside and take a look. All right, so now stepping outside of the 315 here, this is quite a long trailer. It's, I think, just shy of 40 feet, about 39-ish feet long. So it is quite a long trailer. Moving back, we're going to start at the back here. You have the outdoor kitchen here, which is nice. You've got a metal countertop. Won't have to worry about it getting messed up in the elements outside if you happen to leave the door open or something. Got a sink right here. Plenty of storage up here. Very nice fridge for the outside. And so moving down here, you do have a propane quick disconnect there, sewer hose holder, and then I don't know if you can see this, but there is speakers hiding up here. So I know a lot of manufacturers like to put outdoor speakers, but they put a hole in the wall, so it's another point to leak. That's nice. It's tucked up out of the way. You've got double axles here on very thick, nice, almost like semi-truck tires. So you're probably not ever going to have to worry about those things blowing out. Now you do have leveling on this one, as well as jacks down here to stabilize it. You can see these guys are down to stabilize it because the jacks are all the way up here, which is nice. And going up here, you've got another set of jacks. Part of the leveling system here, probably a Lippert ground control. I will see if I can get that information. But yeah, let me step back here, see a good view of the whole thing here. Two awnings, one on the slide, one in front of the slide there. See the rear kitchen back there. And then moving up front, we'll go take a picture of the, take a little peek here at the outside storage, which is super nice. I love how they do the storage here, and they've also got cutouts here so you can pass things through, not just over there, also on this side. Now you've got outlet there, cable, quick disconnect for water, you've got your solar disconnect, battery disconnects, all that stuff. It looks like it is inverter prepped. And that looks to be a furnace vent, which is cool. This is actually a climate control area for heat. So you get a little bit of heat up here. So if you're in cold weather, you won't freeze your water, which is right over there. We'll go to the other side. So as we move around the front here, you've got a really nice propane bottle cover here that actually opens in 3 different ways. You can pull it up from the front and obviously get to the top of the tanks to turn those on or off. And then on both sides, you can actually open this. And there's access to your battery. Sides of the tanks, if you got to take them out. You've also got a little storage shelf right there, which is really nice. And then we will go take a look at this side of the outdoor storage, which is the wet bay, which you've got a pull-out hose, which is really nice. And, you know, your Nautilus system here, you've got electronic valves for your gray tank and your black tanks and all that good stuff. And then a little tray here for your hoses and everything to make sure that if any water comes in here, it just goes right out the bottom, which is super nice. And then moving back towards the back of the RV here, you've got your Furion tankless water heater here. So you got your power right there. You got your furnace. And then the slides here, which this looks to be a slim rack system on the back slide. And I believe the main two, yeah, they are rack and pinion slides, which is really good. So it looks like you've got a gray tank exit there, and then moving back up towards the front of the RV, you've got another exit for your black, and probably also the other gray tank from the shower, which is nice. But yeah, let's go around to the other side here real quick. So now the last part of this RV, you've got all the way on the back, you've got the ladder, rear backup camera there, and as well as an accessory hitch to hold your bike racks or anything like that. I really like this RV, and if we had a bigger truck, I could definitely see us owning something like this. The RV that we just got is kind of the same color spectrum of this a little bit. It's an East to West Ulta, definitely a much lower of quality than a Brinkley, still good. I can see myself owning something like this one day, but we're gonna head on to the next one. Keep watching. Just a day or two, we'll have another video coming up for you guys. Thanks for watching.